A lot of junk has happened over the past while. I blew up my race car. You know, you go around the track, eh, and it's not really supposed to do this.
Oh no! It looks like you might have dropped the motor.
So that happened, and then I pulled the engine apart, and it looks a little like this. So that's a good time. I bought a new fancy truck, so that's mint. This old pile's still running. Got the backhoe flashed up, and she's ready to do some work today. But we're going racing tomorrow, and I built that crash to pass car right there, so that'll be mint. We get to pilot it around the track for the first time in a while, and then we're getting that green sucker mired out of the bush for tomorrow, so that's mint. But that car, it has 2 seats in it. That car has no seat in it, so we're gonna just snip the one out of there and toss her into there, so we can actually drive both of them tomorrow, because it's not really legal if you to drive with no seat. So we're gonna be doing that today. The wind out here is a bit of a pain in the ass. Rolled my little car tent over, and yeah, that other race car that you see in the shop, that was the one that I blew up, as you can see on the racetrack. And so someone felt bad for me, so they bought me a different car. So we're running a Dwarf class now, which should be fun. It's a little mini car. It's like a go-kart on steroids, so that's perfect. It probably does some burnouts, I hope, and you know, new class, see what I can break. It's open wheel day, so if you hit the wall, you really go for a good ride instead of just bouncing off of it like these other cars. So we'll see how well that goes tomorrow. We're gonna get some GoPro videos of her and see if I can destroy all my junk. Look at this junk here. So this thing's been mired here for close to a year now. Hasn't run, but I did throw a battery in earlier today. I haven't tried to run her up yet, but as you can see, it's mint. It's a little big for what the car takes, and no seat. And it used to be a figure 8 car, eh? And so we had some poor sap in here running with me. That was good times. But yeah, we're gonna try and mire this thing out of here with no seat. And see if we can hit some junk on the way out, eh? Because, you know, I would use the backhoe, but the backhoe seems to do more harm than good a lot of the time. So we'll just try her this way. Probably gonna gaff myself on this sucker when I hit a bump, but no big deal. So yeah, you know, I'll just fly that connection on, and this one's real good. You hose clamp her to the thing because you lose the bolt, and yeah, so you know, just put that on there at full speed, and let's see if she sends. Well, all the lights come on, fuel pump's going, bud. Oh yeah, you know, I hate on the Japanese car a lot of the time because I only really run fucking, you know, American made, Canadian made fucking bullshit like Chevy, Ford, Dodge. Well, Fords are junk. I don't run those. Dodges are pretty shitty too. But other than that, I pretty well just run Chevy, as you can see. But you know, this Honda has just been reliable. Fucking, it's been raced for 10 years and just hard on her, and it just always sends to life. Never gives any problems. Fucking mint. So let's see if she wraps up here at full speed. Oh yeah, that's good for them, eh? You fucking you know, full RPM right as they run up. So let's first gear, and oh, hitting the fucking lawn tractor a bit here. Oh yeah, just mint. I don't know how much. Oh, we even got brakes. Fuck, look at that. Just mint. Horn doesn't work no more, but no big deal. Kind of smells like clutch out here. Probably the rev and drop there didn't help it too much. She's mint. Car's just mint. This is what it's all about right here. This is just peak quality of engineering here. Yeah, no water. That's about typical. Sucker zip tied on there. You know, we got this thing's been bashed so hard that we kind of just do this to get the fan going in there. And she's mint. Sucks at it. It's like a lawnmower too. You see that right there? Can't forget that. It really overheats the car, and then you end up destroying a bunch of junk. But you know, check the oil. Vitals are good. Still got some in it. You know, if it's running, it's good. Don't need no air filter. And got our root beer there. So it's pretty good. But the whole seat situation, you know, could be a bit better. Snip this battery out of there and put her in the tarp car over there, crash to pass, and you know, we'll mire that thing out of the bush. Pretty sure it's got 2 flat tires, but that never stopped a guy. Right? Now the tarp's off the sucker, we can actually, you know, see what we're getting into. We got a minty old rotten Chester carburetor on a smoking 350, so that's mint. Got this thing just right crash ready. All the bars, they're good to run people off the track. And she's mint, repainted, you know, give it a little pizzazz. And you know, we got our, it's allegedly supposed to be a cop car, you know, RCMP for the old Canadian here. And yeah, we're winning. Climbing into the junk's not the easiest. Already flew the terminals on. As you can see, you know, black goes to positive and red goes to negative because it's a little backwards in the car, but no big deal. So let's pump her up. Got power and send it. So, fucked it up. Oh yeah, the RPM gauge gave up a while ago. No big deal. All right, fucking 2 foot in there, keeping her going here. Put her in drive and give her. Tires are a little flat, no big deal. The back ones, that just goes without saying. You gotta have them flat or they're no good. She's mint. See her flying around the track tomorrow, and we'll be giving her. Well, some things have changed last time you seen me. Apparently, when you go to the racetrack on a private event, you're not allowed to record. Didn't know that. So we're back here. We're gonna tally the results. So we got this pile of junk on the trailer that had to be pushed up because it broke. Just gave up running. You know, it's mint Civic, but it's been bashed a few times, so that's ideal. Then we got this poor sack of shit. It overheated to the moon because I don't have a temperature gauge, and now it won't start. Won't even turn over, so might have cooked the engine in it. But other than that, she's still a mint car, ready for another crash to pass event with a new engine. I got my new investment all delicately parked with the backhoe, and so we're gonna take the motor out of that thing, and I don't know. So, you know, all in all, we had a pretty good event, you know, breaking everything. That's good times. And now we're back at the field, and backhoe's out of diesel. All right, so I'm in the middle of editing this video, and I fucking a little messed up here, but those were 2 different days. So, but we kind of squished them into one, right, to make the whole thing make sense. So we had no diesel, came back next day and filled her up, and now we're ready to go again, just to catch you all up. And we did take a seat out of that black car and threw it in the green one. But now for this new race, which will be, I promise, it'll be the next video of a crash to pass boat racing, where you strap a boat behind the car and you go for a little drive with all the rest of them. But you can have passengers, so I'm taking the seat back out of the green one that we put in the few clips before, and then we're gonna put it in the crash one to get it ready to go boat racing, so we can all have a good time. Catch you up. Well, you know it's going to be a good one because we already got the backhoe rattling, got the tires pumped up, and half tank of diesel. This is mint. But you know, we're not even going to use the backhoe today. We are getting ready to go crash to pass racing, but we need a few things out of this sucker, like some window nets so a tire doesn't come hit our face, and a seat would help. So, you know, we got the window net held on here with, you know, a couple hose clamps, no big deal. That'll stop a tire coming at full speed. All right, now you got them partially loose. You give her a good pull and done. This one's a little more quality engineered. We got actual bolts with a 5-cent washer to stop a tire from killing you. So we'll fly the window net in here, and then we'll struggle to get a seat in. You know, when you guys are doing this at home, make sure you don't use the threaded rod, because that just hangs up on this the whole time. Like, it doesn't slide. And it's a real pain to, you know, when you're swapping junk back and forth. It takes like 20 minutes to put the rod in there because catches on every little thread. Either way, she's in now. That's mint. And now time to fly a seat in her. You know, there's a lot of stinging suckers out here, but seat's out, and we're gonna try and slightly massage it into here. But there's a fly-do in here. He's going around and he's stinging people, so that's not ideal. But you know, when you come over to your seat, you trick the tech guy, eh? You just bolt this right to the seat, and this is the Crotch Killer 5000 here. Yeah, they make you put it in between the two legs, and you can see when you get into a 100-mile-an-hour crash, you know, it doesn't feel too good. So, you know, and if your seat comes detached from the roll cage, which I've been accused of before, this will just rip out, right? So, you know, you're only going against 1/8-inch aluminum, so, you know, she's meant. When you're building a race car, don't paint it black, eh? Because in the sun, it gets about scorching hot, and when you rest your tools on it, or you lay an arm or a hand and you get third-degree burns from it, it's not too much fun. But this pinnacle of 1984 quality came black, and so there's a little bit of white, but it was black. So I didn't do this. I wasn't the moron who did this. Someone did this, and I have a high dislike. Don't be that guy. So we got the seat in here. It only took a little bit of fighting, but I had 4 bolts. You can see I have that one right there. But there's only 3 in the seat because I rounded the nut off. Because apparently these are US fucking metric bolts and not Canadian metric bolts. So using the wrong socket. So we only have 3 holding me in here instead of 4, but no big deal. That'll do us good. Now you got them suckers all hand tight and you know, 3/4 of the way on because the rust built up. Rust is good, eh? You don't need nylock nuts or nothing, or lock washers, because the rust just holds everything in place. And at hand tight, like, they're torqued to spec. Like, it's absolutely mint. So we're gonna throw the seat cover back on so you're somewhat comfy in the car. Get some wiring going over here on the panel, and we'll be ready to go for the next video of racing. Well, now we got 2 seats, 2 harnesses, and 2 nets in a car that doesn't deserve it. So you know, we'll take you for a grand tour around the car now that she's done. So we got real tame junkyard small block Chevy 350, maybe a 305, but it says 5.7 on the back, so it should be a 350. These guys said I had to keep the choke on, but they never said I couldn't zip tie it closed or open, so that's meant. Put a new aluminum radiator in it yesterday because that other copper one just overheats it to the moon. Major exhaust leak. The blow by, like you wouldn't believe, it just smokes heavy. Destroyed windshield. Mix match of tires. It's the pinnacle of seat right there. It's pretty quality, and this thing is pretty well ready to go. I gave her the old clean with the blow you to next Sunday blower, and she'll be mint. No one's probably not gonna die. Maybe not, who knows. And she's mint. We got 1-inch studs all the way around her to keep everything held on good. 1/4-inch C-channel all the way around, and some rear bumper bracing. This is the best engineered car out there, and we will take first place, because if you ain't first, you're last. You know, I don't know why everyone else comes out to these. Like, who comes out to an ass-kicking contest? Like, it just don't make any sense. Like, why would they even show up when they know I'm coming? Like, you might as well just hand me the trophy. Talk a lot of game till that motor sends a rod to the moon. But you gotta talk big to win big. Mint. Make sure you do everything the wrong way, not the right way. That's the way to do her.